Also in San Francisco today, there was a rally held in support of Israel, this one in front of City Hall.
People gathered to call for the safe return of about 130 Israeli civilians that are being held hostage by Hamas. KRON 4's Rob Nesbitt went to that rally, joins us here live in the studio with more on safety concerns that are being felt by the Jewish community. Rob.
Ken and Noel, today's rally at Civic Center Plaza is the same day that a former Hamas leader called for a day of jihad, or a day of rage. Law enforcement making themselves visible while attendees made sure their concerns are heard.
Bring them home! Bring them home!
Voices loud and flags in hand, hundreds gathered in San Francisco Friday, calling for the safe return of the roughly 130 to 150 Israeli civilians being held hostage by Hamas.
And make sure they're all back home alive and safe.
One of those hostages is 23-year-old Hirsch Goldberg, who grew up in Berkeley but was living in Israel when Hamas attacked. Longtime family friend Aaron Katler described the moment that Goldberg was taken by terrorists at a music festival.
Was hiding in a bunker with a group of other people when the terrorists threw grenades into the bunker.
While the crowd gathered to protest against Hamas, San Francisco police and other law enforcement stood monitoring the safety of the event. The same day a former leader of Hamas called for a day of rage.
Of course we have fear. The synagogue I'm a part of about 12 years ago, it was firebombed. You know, I've had people, I wear a kippah on my head. I'm visibly Jewish all day, every day, and I've had people say things to me.
California State Senator Josh Becker says several Jewish day schools closed all throughout the U.S. Friday. He also heard from parents in his South Bay district who decided to take precautions of their own.
I spoke at two events last night, and at both events people came up to me and told me they were keeping kids home from schools. In some cases Jewish schools, in some cases are public schools, in some cases are UCs.
The war in Israel, top of mind for so many after a week of bombings and unrest. Michael Sosby's son-in-law flew to Israel this week to join Israeli forces in the fight against Hamas.
I'm so impressed by his ability to think about what's important for the state of Israel and to take these risks. So yes, proud.
During today's rally, there were some counter-protesters who tried to disrupt the event, but they were unsuccessful, and the rally remained peaceful until the end. The police pretty much handled it. Ken and Noel just walked over, talked to these folks, asked them to leave, and they would pretty much do whatever police asked them to. So it was pretty peaceful overall.
Yeah, and on a day when people were calling for some severe action, we kind of dodged a bullet today, didn't we?
Yeah, the entire Civic Center area was surrounded by police, every corner, so they want to make sure that people were safe.
All right. President Tuffy, thank you.
Happening tonight.